Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to a stress-free Sunday with your homie, your boy, El Jefe Reviews. So, thank you for showing up, man. Today is just a regular Sunday. I wasn't feeling too good earlier, so I didn't go through and like plan out anything crazy, any live reviews or anything like that. But I started feeling better, so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go live. Let's have a good time. Let's just come in and chill out and hang with everybody. Got a couple things I'm going to talk about though. Just some stuff that has arrived last minute. So I was like, you know what? Let's make sure that that we talk about some of these things, and I wanted to go ahead and bring them to your attention because I think they're kind of cool. I think they're kind of cool. So I wanted to make sure that we talked about them when I had a chance. So let's do that real quick here. But first, and as always, I want to make sure that I have all my stuff together here. Hang on a sec for me, making sure that everything here, all my screens are where they should be. Okay, cool. All right, we got all that stuff together. All right, so real quick, go through. Got the first person that came through, my guy Bradley Larcher. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you. Sean Sanderson coming through early. Arnold Albert, my guy Barry Johnson in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you. Says when I be joining the live stream, his health issues are highly inconvenient. Much love to you and the fam. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I hope you feel better, man, and know all about the health issues, man. So believe you me. What's up, man? Tech for your needs in the house. Aaron Miller, what's up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Holla at your boy Gary Fleischner. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming in. Jonathan Rash. Jimmy Fire, what up, man? Good to see you. We got Leroy in the house. What's up, man? We got Barris in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciate everybody. Harry Brodus in the house. What's up, man? Scott Morris, Ron Guido. What up, man? But yeah, so just coming through, just hanging out today. Nothing too wild, but what I did want to talk about was some earbuds that slid through. And hey, what's up, man? Good to see you, Fatal. Appreciate you coming through, man. My guy Fatal coming through. What's up, bro? And they came through, and they're because we get a lot of earbuds that come through my office, come through the studio, and I wanted to make sure like when something kind of special pops in that I mention it. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of talk about them a little bit, but it's I didn't like I said, I didn't prepare a script or anything like that, so I'm just gonna kind of keep it very casual today. So yeah, man. But I appreciate you, man. Malik in the house. What up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you, man. 504 in the house. What up, man? RJ Uploads. What's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, man. So here we go, man. So let's do this really quick. So these are the ones that came through. So I'm gonna make sure. Actually, let me make sure my top-down camera is working properly here. Let's make sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're working. Okay. All right. Just making sure, man. Gotta make sure my stuff is working correctly. All right, so top down camera. So the earbuds I'm talking about here, these are the JLAB JBuds Mini. I did take them out, so I've got them set right here aside. But the reason that I want to bring these up, because I'd heard about them, but I didn't get I didn't get a chance to check them out when they had first launched. I think they launched like 2 months ago, something like that. And they never arrived here in my office. But eventually, the rep from JLAB hit me up recently, and he was like, "Hey, man, just wondering if you wanted to take a look at these." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, send them over, man." JLAB's always had some good products. I've always had some good experiences with JLAB products. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and send them over. And as soon as I got them, I was just like, hey, yo, right? So check this out. Look how tiny this is in my hands, right? So just for some context here, here's the Earfun Free Pro 3, which are already some really small earbuds, but this is wild, bro. Like, let me pop them open here. Like, this is crazy, man. Look at this. Look at the size of these earbuds, bro. Like, what? So I was just like, already, as soon as I pulled them out and I started looking at them, I was like, ain't no way, right? Like, these are tiny. So let me take them out. This way you guys can kind of get a closer look at them. But these earbuds are like super tiny. Like, check this out, man. Like, so if you are in need of like some tiny earbuds, like these are straight up tiny. Like, this is like sleep. These are like sleep size earbuds. Like, I was just like blown away, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So what's the catch, right? So I'm starting to think in my head, right? Like, what's the catch? Like, how are they gonna have earbuds this small? Like, there's gotta be something that's like not right about them and stuff. But so far, as I've been messing around with them, listening to them, playing with them, playing the different features and everything, I've actually been pleasantly surprised with these earbuds. And on top of that, gotta give JLab a shout out. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out of the case again. Because they actually fixed their app. Like, their app, they used to have an app back in the day, and it just wasn't that great like 2 years ago. But the app that they've updated to now is actually surprisingly like just clean and easy to use. And I was really impressed. Hang on, I gotta turn down the brightness on my phone before I make you guys look directly at the sun by putting this on camera. But this is the app right here. So here's the new JLab app. These earbuds now, they don't have noise canceling, but they do have transparency mode, which I was really kind of surprised by. I was like, wait, transparency mode on these earbuds? Are you serious? But yeah, they have transparency mode. They got EQ. You have 3 presets, or you can do a full custom EQ if you want. So you have 4 different EQ options on these guys as well. You have touch controls, fully customizable. Are you serious right now? Fully customizable controls, right? Below this, you have music mode. So when you're just listening to music, or movie mode, which is a low latency mode. So we also have a low latency mode here. Then you have safe hearing. So if you want to set a maximum volume on these guys, you can definitely do that to kind of protect your hearing if you want to do that. And then we have a section for firmware updates. So, I mean, overall very basic, but just the controls that they're offering you, including the customization of the controls and the EQ, is surprising. And I did not expect these to have transparency mode built into them, which I was just like, wait, are you serious right now? Like, that's, to me, that's pretty wild. Like, for something. So here's the other thing about them. So being that they're this tiny, they're coming in, you know, with this type of flavor already, is already saying something in and of itself. But let me see if I can refresh this here. Hold on. Wait, am I in the wrong? I think I'm in the wrong one. Yeah, I'm on the wrong screen. Here we go. All right. So here is, let me see if I can bring these up, because I think, where is it at? This one. All right. And am I in the right place here? Nope. I'm in the wrong place yet again. Come on, man. There we go. All right, here we go. Good Lord. All right. So let me do this. All right, make sure this page is set up right. No. Here they are. All right, man, taking me forever. My bad. I'm over here just lagging out myself here. But let's do that now. All right, camera plus Chrome. Boom. All right. So these are $39. So like all of that I'm talking about, right? All of that included in these. These are $39. They have like a $2 coupon on them. So just under $40. So pretty basic as far as like a budget earbud go. No active noise cancellation. So if that's what you need, this isn't going to be your cup of tea. But overall, surprisingly good, especially for folks who have smaller ears. Like that is the thing that I really wanted to make sure that I brought up, because that's one of the things where I think, you know, not just myself, I'm gonna, you know, include myself in this, obviously, that we don't talk about people with smaller ears enough. So as these earbuds tend to get smaller and smaller, we want to make sure that we are mentioning the options that people have when, you know, we have some smaller earbuds hitting the market. So yeah, and then obviously I threw on my SpinFit CP360s. You can get the Omnis. They also fit on here. The 360s fit on here, so no problems with that whatsoever. What I did notice also by using the SpinFit tips with these is I did get an improvement in the bass response. So, but overall, sound quality wise, right? Because you're probably wondering, like, yo, Hefe, why don't you mention the sound quality, right? Let's talk about that. So sound on these is actually surprisingly good. It's sort of like exactly what I was expecting out of JLAB for something at this price. So very good. Like it's nothing that I was going to write home about. We're not talking about audio file quality or anything like that, but just to listen to your jams and, you know, watch videos on YouTube and all of that stuff, it is more than sufficient. So very good. And then the fact that you can actually customize the way that they sound, it's actually pretty good. And the bass kicks, they have their 3 EQs, JLAB signature, they have a balanced, what they call balanced, and then they have their bass boost mode. And then obviously you can mess with the EQ if you want. I actually kept them in balance because it still has a pretty good bass kick, but if you go in JLAB signature mode, they really do pump. And then bass boost gets a little ridiculous, so I don't roll with that. But yeah, these can deliver some thump, and I was very, very surprised by that, especially for earbud this tiny and at this price point. So, and obviously, I mean, you can get them in 5 different colors. They have, you know, believe if I remember correctly, let's go back to that other page here real quick. So they've got them, I've got them in charcoal black. They've got them in green. They've also got them in hot pink. They got them in sage, and they got them in teal. So it looks like we got 3 varieties of green sort of kind of here, right? But yeah, so that's what we got right there. So $39, I definitely wanted to bring these up because, at least in my opinion, what you're getting here for that price, and if you just need something very, very small, then these are definitely going to be one that you may want to roll with. So just bring those up, man. But yeah, these are the JLAB JBuds Mini. There is a link in the description if anybody wants to check these out for themselves. But for what they are, man, I mean, like, that's, to me, this is still, it's still pretty wild to get them this small, man. Like, you know, when we're talking about one of the smaller earbuds on the market, the Earphone Free Pro, or even if for another example, right, we have the what do you call them? The Sony LinkBuds S right here, right? So Sony LinkBuds S are all obviously one of the smaller ones even on the market, but bro, even the case is tiny. So it actually comes with like a key ring, because I think they expect you to like put them on like a keychain or something, which to me is just, It's wild. But yeah, so this is another good option. I wanted to bring it up because I always get people asking me like, yo, I've got really small ears and these earbuds just didn't fit me right. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I got you guys covered when it comes to smaller earbuds on these guys. But overall, very, very, very good. I was actually quite impressed. Battery life on these guys, right around 5-ish hours, depending on how much you use the transparency mode, or if you use the movie mode, that's going to cut down on that battery life. So right around 5 hours, which is exactly about what I would expect for an earbud this size, because you have to think, the smaller you go, the less room you have for battery. So you just have to make sure that you're actually very, very, you're making very efficient use of what you have. So that's really what it comes down to. Yeah, that case is insane. Yeah, dude, it's so tiny, man. Yo, is that Rip Raymond? What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Big John, good to see you, bro. Appreciate you guys. Those buds look like they're for 10-year-olds and under. Hey, I mean, here's the thing, though, man. There's a lot of people who have small ears, and we got to look out for them when we can, man. So, and you have the nerve to put spin fit tips on them. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, LaShawn, come on. Don't do me like this, bro. Bruh. Come on, man. You know how I roll. I rock with spin fit. That's just how I do, bro. That's just how I do. These give the one more sleep buds run. Hey, they really do. They're on that size like Comfo Buds Mini. You guys remember the Comfo Buds Mini? Those things are freaking tiny. So yeah, I was really, really surprised to see them come in at such a small size. Like for real, man. Are they smaller than one more Comfo Buds Mini RJ? I can't say, because I can't find my one more Comfo Buds Mini. When I was going to talk about these today, that was actually the first set of earbuds that I was looking for, because I got mine in red. So it's like they stand out like a sore thumb. I can't find them. So they're in this office somewhere, but because I moved so much stuff around, now I don't know where half of my earbuds went. So that's the only downside. But they gotta be at least, if not as small, nearly as small. So yeah, they're freaking tiny, man. Let's see. It says, I always thought JLAB were generic. Thanks for no. JLAB's been around for a minute, man. They just haven't been dropping like any crazy like flagship level earbuds for a while. Not since, it's been a while, man. I think it was like what the heck were they called? I think it was like when they were dropping like the JLAB Epic ANC, and I think that was like 2020, maybe 2021. So it's been a while, man. But JLAB's one of those companies that you see, much like Soundcore, you'll see them at like Target and Walmart and Best Buy. Like you'll actually see their stuff in stores. So yeah, they actually have market presence here in the US. But yeah, so that's how that's going. Let's see here. Nice. I appreciate you dropping that link, Barry. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Probably be like $22 for Cyber Monday. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Yo, CDF coming through, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. Hey, man, cheers from Dubai. Hey, 2:11 in the morning. Hey, I appreciate you, man. That is a long way off, but I appreciate that, man. Fatal says, I would get those, but the small ears is a deal breaker in that battery life. Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Like, I wear them, and they disappear. I have large ears, and they disappear in my ears. So I'm over here like, what the heck? So oh man, and just a heads up for anybody in here, man. If I see Barry deleting messages, that means you're spamming the chat, and Barry has full autonomy to take care of business. So if I don't answer your question immediately and you think that it's a good idea to just continue to copy and paste your comment, bro, that's the last comment I'm going to respond to. So if you can't be patient, you don't get to get an answer from me. That's real talk. You gotta learn. You gotta learn to show some freaking manners. So that's really what it comes down to. But I appreciate you, Barry. Thank you for looking out, bro. Let's see here. You gonna do the Jabra Elite 10? I don't think so. I mean, Jabra hasn't reached out to me about them, so I don't think so. Yo, Gwen, what's up? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. Time for you to get an earbuds collab. If it happens, it happens. I'm not forcing anything. So, and they would have to be really, really good. So I don't know. I don't know. That's something that would be difficult. Let's see. We here at Mod Fun. Oh man. Yeah, that's how it goes though, man. That's how it goes. I like spam with my eggs. Hey, exactly, bro. Spam the meat is okay, but spamming comments, that's how you get booted. Yo, Steve D, what up, man? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Appreciate you sliding through. But yeah, so these are like better than I had expected, man. And actually, originally my game plan for today, I was actually gonna drop a whoa. I was actually gonna drop a live review on the Moondrop Para, but like I said, I wasn't feeling good last night. I wasn't feeling good today. So yeah, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, man. So that's just how it goes. Sometimes you got to roll with the good days, you got to roll with the bad days, and it's messed up when you have a Saturday and you just don't feel good. Like your body's just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. So and then today, so like last night, I went to bed early. I was like, all right, let me go to bed early and let me get a good amount of rest. I'll be good in the morning. Wrong. Wrong. So, and I went and ran around, like did some errands and stuff this morning, but man, I started feeling worse and worse as the day wore on. So I was like, man, I don't even know if I'll be able to stream today, but that's how it goes, man. Hey, listen, LaShawn, I'm not about to have you in here bad mouth and spam, bro. You gotta, if you haven't had a spam musubi, you gotta try it. You gotta at least try it one time, man. And spam and eggs is pretty good. I'm not saying this is something you gotta eat every day. I can't even have spam now because the salt content is too high. But back when I could have it, yeah, and that's kind of how we came up, man. You know, that's how we had to eat, man. Yeah, no, I hope so too, man. I hope so too. So yeah, that's really what it comes down to, man. That's what I was trying to do like last night. I was like, you know what, let me rest up, man. I actually went shout out to she doesn't watch my live streams, but shout out to my girl Carrie. That's my massage therapist. I went and saw Carrie yesterday. She did an amazing job. Like I feel nice and loose. My neck is I carry a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders and stuff, and she set me up right. But yeah, like after I got done with her, man, I ended up passing out for a few hours, woke up and just wasn't feeling good last night, man. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to work with my doctors to figure out what's going on, man. So we're trying to figure things out. So there is low sodium spam, bro. Low sodium spam is comedy because I think that if I remember correctly, a lot of those products they have to call them lower sodium because they can't say low because technically they're not low sodium. So they had to call it lower. So it's like relative, right? It's not low sodium, but it's lower than the regular stuff. I saw that with like, they have like lower sodium soy sauce, which is like, soy sauce is liquid salt. So to me, it's hilarious that it's lower sodium. Like really, bro? And then with spam, same thing. There was a couple of other ones that I saw that were like, I think it was like a lower sodium bacon and like some other stuff like that. And I was just like, like I could have a little bit of it, but yeah, I got to be super careful with that stuff, man. So yeah, it's messed up, man. It says I have one more Comfort Buds Pro and they're still rocking in my quality and ANC. Absolutely. Yeah, one more does a good job with their earbuds, man. So yeah, don't get it twisted, man. They are very, very good. Yeah, low sodium, one less grain of salt. That's what I'm saying, bro. Some of that stuff you just can't get away from it, man. And everything has it in it. So it's always an issue, man. So basically, and so, you know, that's what messed me up last night. So basically all I did while I was awake was trying to finalize a couple of these scripts because I do have a video coming out and I can show you guys because it's not anything under embargo since it's already out, but my video is going to be dropping on this thing mad late. But either way, this is the video that I got this week for you guys because I actually really like the speaker. You guys know when I like something and I get excited about it, then I'm going to drop a video about it. So it's this guy right here. So this is the Soundcore Motion 300. And this thing came out probably like a month ago. I believe my guy Antoine from New Stuff TV, he did a bunch of videos on these. You probably saw a bunch of different creators doing videos on these. But man, this speaker is small, right? So like, let me put I'll put my iPhone Pro Max right here so you can see like it's not a big speaker, but dude, this thing absolutely slaps. And sound quality wise, it is so good. Like I was very, very, very impressed with this thing. And when I like something this much, I'm like, all right, you know what? You guys know how rare it is for me to do a video and on a speaker, but I was like, I got to do this one. So I really like it. It's like, I think it runs like $80 on Amazon. It's not even that expensive. So yeah, Antoine. Yeah. If you saw Antoine's video, then you're good. Oh, hold on. Man, these allergies, bro. These allergies be messing me up. My bad. Excuse me. My bad. I had to sneeze. But yeah. So so Antoine did them. No, I don't have a link for yet, 504, but I'll drop you one. Don't even trip. So it's a good speaker though for what it is. I was actually quite impressed, man. I was listening, I was listening to my usual jams, when when I'm like testing out a speaker, and I was kind of impressed. Like I was listening to it, and and I was gigging, bro. I was like, you know what time it is, bro. Like I was getting it. So, and I showed it to my brother. He was impressed. I'm probably gonna end up giving it to my brother for like so he can keep it in his pack. But yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with it. And like I said, I rarely ever do videos on speakers. Like usually it's something where they need to convince me to do a video on a speaker because it's not really my thing. But yeah, this thing, bro, I'm definitely impressed. Like 13, they claim 13 hours of battery life. I actually got more than that. Man, yeah, this thing is legit, bro. Like I'm very, very impressed with it. For something this small that can produce this type of sound, I'm just like, yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go. If Soundcore has the same pricing as earbuds, then I would pick Soundcore over Earfun. Yeah, I mean that's a good move. Depends on each, but I wouldn't just do it just brand by brand. Like that's too broad of a stroke because not all of Soundcore earbuds are better than Earfun, and not all of Earfun's earbuds are better than Soundcore. Some are and some aren't in certain instances. So, but yeah. Is that the one with spatial audio? This one, as far as I know, no. The Motion 600 has spatial audio, and I think I just saw today, I saw Jason, Painfully Honest Tech. I guess they came out with a smaller version, like a Motion 500, and I think that one has spatial audio. This one, as far as I know, does not. So, but it's still like, regardless, it's still excellent. Like yeah. Oh man. Fatal, I wasn't feeling last night, which is why we didn't do Party Animals last night. So I spent the night and this morning backing up my PC, installing Windows 11. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, last night was pretty quiet, so it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. Oh man. Oh yeah, you caught that, huh? I can only play little snippets, bro. Y'all know how it goes on YouTube. You can only play little snippets of songs, man. So. So however, these earbud companies are coming up with some heat for prices under 70. Yeah, man, it was funny, man. I had some troll leave a comment on a video. Like I commented on someone's video like 2 years ago, and they were talking about budget earbuds, and it was like about how Raycons were trash. And this dude comes in talking about how nobody can touch Raycons under $100, like how there's better earbuds, like because all he sees is Sony and like all the big names, right? But he was talking about how Raycons were the king under $100. I'm like, bruh, Raycons are still trash. It's 2023 and Raycons are still trash. Like, how have they not gotten it together in 5 years? Like, how, bruh. So, yeah, I was just like, come on, man, come on, man. There are so many good earbuds under $100. You got Soundcore, you got Earfun, you got Edifier, you got JLAB, you got Soundpeats, you got Tozo. Like, you got so many good budget earbud companies that are just out here crushing it. And they gonna sit here and talk about Raycon as the king under 100. Like, bro, man, get out of here, bro. I was just like,
come on now, dog.
Exactly, bro. Like, yeah, the people got to watch out. People got to expand their horizons beyond what, the marketing is constantly hitting them with. Let's see. I've got one of those Soundcore Select Pros we take to the beach. Oh yeah, the Soundcore Select Pro. Yeah, that's the Soundcore Select Pro is the Soundcore Motion Boom, and that thing is dope. That's a dope speaker, bro. Yeah, you know what you want to do with that one, Aaron? I don't know if you've done it before, but like if you have a corner of a room, set it up like in the corner, like let's say the corner's like this, right? Like that. And then set it up in the corner and watch how much that amplifies the bass coming out of that speaker. It's wild. It's wild, man. So yeah, that thing is legit. Laura says, you and Antoine turned me on to Soundcore. They are everything you guys said they are. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. And that's the messed up thing, because a lot of people will talk a lot of smack about myself and Antoine because we were some of the biggest supporters of Soundcore, like as they were coming up, but it was for a good reason. And that's the funny part about it was, we're telling people and people are like, oh, y'all just be hyping this stuff up. And then the same people would come back to the comment section and be like, yo, I bought those and yo, you were telling the truth. These things are legit. I'm like, Help me help you. You know what I mean? So, oh man, yeah. So that's how it goes, man. Says, hey, I tried the Bose QC2 earbuds and the ANC is otherworldly, but now the QC Ultras are out. Which one should I pick? I would just go with well, here's the thing. I have both, and the ANC is like slightly stronger on the Ultras, but it's not enough. Put it like this. What's the price difference right now between the regular QC2 and the Ultra? And if it's like $100, just go with the regular twos. It's not that big of a difference to justify, getting this latest version, at least in my opinion. If that's all we're basing it on is like ANC performance, I would just go with the regular twos and save some money, to be honest. Let's see. Yo, BJ Perry, what up, bro? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Let's see here. Let's see. I was looking something similar to Beats Fit Pro and the Earphone Free Pro 3s fit the bill. Yeah. I think actually, you probably like them better than the Beats Fit Pro, to be honest. So yeah. Oh man, what watch band is that? This one? Oh, this is the Spigen watch band. Yeah. So let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah, this is the Spigen one right here for the Apple Watch Ultra. So yeah. So there's no clasp on it. It's actually like a stretchy one. So you have the adjuster right here. But yeah, this thing works great, bro. Like I tried, like I have all the I have like Nomad leather. I have their sport bands as well. I had the Apple one as well. A lot of them are causing me what do you call it? The sport band was causing me some allergic reactions because I sweat a lot. Leather one, it actually did a lot better. The Apple one did the same thing for me, where it was giving me like a weird allergic reaction. The Spigen one so far has been good. Normally, to keep that at bay with a watch that you wear daily is to make sure you wipe the watch down daily. Like that's a really important thing. So I know a lot of people don't do it, but I have a whole thing of like alcohol wipes or like sanitary wipes and stuff, and I wipe my stuff down every single day. So, and that actually helps a lot with keeping any sort of weird like allergic reactions or rashes or any of that stuff. So, and then just making sure you wash well. Like if you're not a habitual hand washer, I don't know about you, man. I don't know. So, bro, I need one of those high-res shirts. Hey, bro, the link that's in the description for the Basehead Crew 2.0 shirt, that link takes you to Beats for Hope, and that's where all the shirts are. You got the high-res El Jefe, Basehead Crew, you got all of them there. So, yeah, go ahead and check it out, man. We got sizes going anywhere from small all the way up to 5X. Because we got to cover us fat guys. If I can't wear my merch, how am I going to sell you my merch, right? How's that going to work? So, and that's the only reason you don't see me rocking other people's merch, because otherwise I would rock everybody's merch. But people tend to forget, like they'll set up their merch and they forget about extended sizes because they don't wear those, right? They might wear like a 1X or something, maybe a 2X, but that's as far as they go. So there's so many people whose merch I would love to support, but their stuff doesn't go past the 2X. And I am a big dude. So that's the downside of it, man. So hopefully people start remembering that you're leaving money on the table, because not everybody is skinny or small or petite, So don't leave that money on the table, man. Let's see here. All right. What state I live in? I'm in California, man. West Coast. Let's see here. How did the new QC Ultra headphones compare to Sony XM5 in terms of ANC and sound quality? I have not done a comparison. I actually haven't even opened my QC Ultra headphones. So, comparison coming soon. Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't even opened them up, man. Well, I'll just eat more so I can fit the shirt. Hey, like I said, mine go from small all the way to 5X, man. So, but yeah, there's like, there was some... one of my favorite like TikTok creators. He's also on Twitch, and it's a TikTok creator, Latin dude, and his channel is called Latinos Against Spooky Shit, right? And he does reactions to like ghost videos and stuff, and he basically tells people like how Latinos would deal with this like haunting or ghost situation. But it's hilarious, and dude's one of my favorite creators, and I want to support his merch, but his stuff doesn't go past like 2X. I'm like, bro. He ain't even a small dude. Like, I feel like I'm just going to have to DM him a message and be like, hey, bro, I really want to support your channel, but your merch doesn't go big enough. And then same thing with my guy DMS. From the Headphone Show. But he has his own merch, and that's what supports his channel. Because he doesn't use affiliate links or any of that stuff. So I wanted to, pick up one of his shirts or one of his hoodies. Same thing. They don't go past a 2X. I'm like, come on, man. So, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I'm not judging them on that. I think usually it's either one of two things. Either one, they don't, it like slips their mind because they don't wear those sizes, or two, whoever they're using as a fulfillment for their merchandise, because most people are not printing their own and shipping it themselves. Most people are using one of the different fulfillment websites to handle their merch. They just provide the design, and then the fulfillment center will actually send them out and do all of that stuff. I do something similar. But could be that fulfillment doesn't offer the extended sizes. So that happens as well. So, like even for myself, I made sure, that, the merch that I get through, that we do through Beats for Hope, has extended sizes. So that's a key, because, I try not to offer anything that I couldn't personally wear. Like I don't want to put something on my page for merch that you haven't actually seen me wearing. Like that to me is very, very strange. I don't want to be that person. So I'm not trying to do all that, but yeah. So that's how we're doing that. Let's see here. Yeah. Got to check for chunky guys. Exactly, man. Oh man. Now, as far as I know, we don't do any teas. So that's one thing that we don't have as far as I'm aware. And I don't know if I don't even think that was an option, because I know we could get extended sizes for big, but I didn't see any options for tall, or else I would include those too. Like, why not? Right? Like I would love to do that. So let me look into that. Hey, Leroy, that's a good thing. Let me follow up on that, because I want to make sure that if somebody wants to get it, especially if we got some taller cats that want to get the taller tees, that we should have that option as well. But yeah, let's see. 75 for Q45. Is it worth it? Do they have okay latency for no FPS shooter games? They don't have a low latency mode, so you would probably want to run them wired if you want to do first person shooters, but those aren't gaming headphones, man. Like that's the thing. That's not what they're really for. If latency bothers you, don't get them. But for 75, that's a really good set of wireless headphones for $75. But for gaming, it's not it. If you're a casual gamer, sure. But for anything that's going to be like shooters and stuff, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it, man. Let's see here. So I was looking for a Camp Crystal Lake shirt and it doesn't go up to 2X. Looks like I have to hit the gym and change from regular Whoppers to Impossible Whopper, right? Yeah, that's the thing. And that's on me too, because I'm not trying to be as big as I am now. I'm trying to drop some pounds myself. So that's the thing, man. So I got to get there. But still, there are some people, like I want to make sure, like there's some people who are as big as I am, who have no intention of dropping any pounds. And it's like, hey, listen, they got money too, and they want to support too. And for me, it's not even about like money in a sense of I'm getting paid off of this merch, because I'm not. Like all for people who aren't aware, and I'm talking about this, all of my merch goes to charity. So that's one thing I need to make, substantially clear, is that I don't make money off of my merchandise. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just don't. So let me bring it up here. So let's do boom. There we go. So yeah, so I go through Beats for Hope. If you see the name in the corner, Beats for Hope. So this is a 501c3 that I partnered with in order to sell merch. They handle the website, they take care of the fulfillment and all of that, and 100% of the proceeds are going to the Alameda County Community Food Bank. And it doesn't matter which of these shirts you buy, because I have the High Res El Jefe, we have the Base Head Crew, we have the Know Your Value, we have the El Jefe logo, we have the Paloma shirts that we ran. We also have the Base Head beanies for anybody who's interested in those. But 100% of it is going to the Alameda County Community Food Bank. I don't see one red cent when somebody buys this. That's where that money goes. So same thing with the super chat donations. When they come in, I save them all up for a few months, and then we make a big donation to the Alameda County Community Food Bank, which we do have coming up. I think I'm going to try to do probably one more stream, and then I can try to get them a nice donation before Thanksgiving. So hopefully that'll help them just in time for the holidays there. But yeah, so we got that going. But that's where that is. Just to want to make that clear when I talk about this. Let's see here. We can't have LB67S wearing an XL shirt. Yeah, nah. that'll be like a crop top on LB, man. So oh man. Yeah, man. Let's see. but that's where we're at, man. So I just wanted to make that clear, man. Yo, my guy Buzz 703, man, coming through. I rock the Basshead Crew t-shirt, man. I appreciate you, bro. Let's hit it one time for my guy Buzz 703, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah.
Yo, thank you so much, man. Buzz been a part of the El Jefe fam for years now. Years. So that's my dude right there, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you always coming through, man. That's my dude. And I saw that you did, you left a dono the other day, and I think it came through like on Cash App or Venmo or something. And I'll be dropping that into, I'll be dropping that as well into the donations when we do that for the food bank. So I'm just trying to let them all, trying to let them all build up, because we're getting like super chat donations. We're probably getting in somewhere like 15, 20 bucks a stream. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. But you know, I'm trying to let them build up because I don't want to just give, the food bank like a tiny donation. I'm trying to make sure we drop at minimum, you know, $500 towards them, minimum, because basically, you know, that's a lot of food, man. Back in the day when we first started this, every dollar meant a meal. But since inflation's gotten crazy, I don't know what that even amounts to. But even if it's like $5 a meal, or like if every $5 equals a meal, then that's still not nothing. If I drop them $500, that's still not nothing. So every dime helps, man. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got my flavored water right here, man. So yeah, let's see here. Take a quick sip. Give me a sec. There we go. My bad. There we go. Now we're back. All right. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on, man. So nothing too crazy, but I do appreciate all the support when you guys come through, and especially on the last video that I dropped, man. I was really surprised that everybody came out for that one. I was like, what, for real? So if you missed it, we did a full review of the Earphone Free Pro 3, including a mic quality test, the whole thing. And yeah, man, people really responded well to that video. I was really surprised. And here's the cool thing about it. They do release, as far as I'm aware, tomorrow. So in the community tab, so if you go to my channel and you go to community tab, this is where I usually put some announcements. I'm going to have, I should have like a discount code that should work for those earbuds once they drop. So I'm going to be posting that in here on the community tab tomorrow. And that way, whoever wants to pick them up can get, you know, can get like a discount on them or whatever. So I'll be doing that right there in the community tab. So if you're on my channel, you land on my channel, you're going to see community. That's where you're going to want to go look so you can find that. And also on the video, I'll put that in the video description. I'll probably put a pinned comment on the actual review itself. But yeah, so those are supposed to release October 30th. Today is the 29th. So yeah, so that's how we're going to do it, man. But yeah. Let's see here. It isn't much, but hopefully it helps him. Hey, man, I appreciate that, dude. Let's go, man. Let's hit it one time for my guy, Frozen Gamer, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah.
Man, and another one for my guy Rob Hawk, man, with a $13.99 Canadian. Let's go.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah.
Yo, thank you so much, man. And that's how we do it, man. So, you know, whenever you guys drop these donations and stuff, every little bit helps, and that's all going to the Alameda County Community Food Bank. For people that don't know, like, why do I put my merch? Why do I put all my donations towards the local food bank? So, we grew up poor. We grew up very, very poor, man. And I remember I have very, very specific memories, part of like my ADHD and all of that I have going on. I have excellent memory going through my childhood. Like I have very, very vivid memories from my childhood. And one of them, well, multiple of them, is waiting in food lines for bread, for cheese, for milk. Like I remember being that. I remember us being in that position where, you know, we were living in a tiny studio in Oakland. And, you know, after school, getting picked up and going to the food line and waiting. And they wouldn't even give you like real milk. They'd give you like this thing that was like powdered milk. You know what I mean? And they'd give you like this brick, this government like brick of cheese and like bread and stuff. And if you got lucky, they would have meats like whole cuts and stuff to give out too. But I remember that very, very specifically, very specifically. And now that I'm in a position where I can afford to give back even just a little bit, like I'm not doing like Mr. Beast level stuff. I'm not building my own food banks and stuff. I wish I could. But I'm trying to give back in, you know, in a small way. And that's the beauty of at least trying to help, at least trying to do something, right? So, what does it cost me? You know what I mean? People buying the merch, it's not costing me anything. And people dropping donations, not costing me anything. So yeah, I'd rather do it that way. Let's see here. Let's see. Is Snapdragon audio legit? Hey, so far it's actually been good for me, man, but you got to have the right earbuds and you have to have the right device, because not all, you got to have a device using one of the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon enabled chips. So, which is really weird because not all phones do it. So like I have my Galaxy Z Flip 5 or whatever it is, and it's got one of the newer Snapdragon chips, but when I connect Snapdragon Sound earbuds to it, I don't get the pop-up that says Snapdragon Sound, which I'm like, what the heck? But with my Asus Zenfone 9, I do get it, which I'm just like, what the heck? So it's really weird, man. So you have to have the right earbuds, you have to have the right phone, obviously, paired them to, and then you want to have good quality music. So as long as you have those three things, the right earbuds, the right phone, and the right music, then yeah, you can definitely hear a difference. So, but it all has to be like, it all has to fall together in the right way, which is what kind of sucks. But I think eventually we're going to get there, especially with like the announcements that they made at Snapdragon Summit for what's coming up with the newer Qualcomm chips that are coming out. I'm excited, man. These are exciting times. So yeah, it's gonna be good. So I've been checking on Amazon like 3 times a day. Yeah, definitely do it as soon as you get up in the morning, because odds are they're supposed to launch on the 30th. And now, mind you, think about November when they're talking about October 30th. I usually think that they launch it October 30th, not on like American time, but on like Asian time, like in that time zone. So it's usually like either like midnight or like super early in the morning our time. So definitely check in the morning when you get up. So yeah, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, ADHD memory is insane. It's like for the stuff you don't want to remember, it's there. But then when you want to remember something important, it's like, it's the freaking worst, man. I swear, man. I swear. Oh, man. Says, hey, what's up, man? So I've visited your stream several times, but I can never comment on anything because I thought that only members of the channel could comment. But it turns out that I was simply not subscribed. Hey, no worries, man. It's all good. It's all good. Mostly, I turn that on not because I'm trying to gain subscribers from it. It's mostly to keep the spam bots and the racist comments and all the trolls, is to keep a lot of them out. And it actually does a very good job at filtering them out. But the ones that are patient enough to subscribe for 5 minutes and wait it out, that's what Barry and LaShawn and that's what the mods are here for, to handle that sort of stuff. So those are my dudes, and they handle business when it needed. But it actually does a really good job. So if you ever plan on live streaming, it's not a bad idea to do subscriber only mode, because if you just leave it wide open, I see it so many freaking times. People who don't have moderators will have people jumping into the chats. It was even worse on Twitch, but it was happening on YouTube too, where they would come in and the first thing they would say is like, N-word. First thing out of their mouth. I'm like, I'm not even black. Like, and the first word out of your mouth is an N-word. That's when I learned the lesson. Like, I'm going to put it on subscriber only mode. And half the time, they're not willing to wait 5 minutes. They'll just move on to another stream that doesn't have any moderators or doesn't have any kind of subscriber only mode turned on. So, yeah. But we got to be careful, man, because these These trolls out here, bro. You just got to make it difficult for them. That's all, man. Usually they're too lazy to go any further than that, man. Yo, Rich Music Tech Reviews. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Short-term memory with ADHD is so annoying. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Oh, man. Hey, try it too. Yeah, man. We're doing it, man. We're doing it. Little by little, man. We're doing it. Let's see. Let's see. Your choice between Liberty 4NC and Soundpeats Engine 4. I really wouldn't be comparing them to because they're not even the same. They don't sound the same, and two, they don't even have the same feature set. Like, so here's the thing. Here's what you got to decide first. Do you need noise cancellation? Do you need proper app support? Do you need transparency mode? Do you need, EQ customization? Do you need all of that stuff? If yes, then go with Soundcore because they offer you all of those things. But if all you care about is just pure tuning and sound quality and you don't need all of those extras, then go with the Soundpeats Engine 4 because they don't have noise canceling. They don't have transparency mode. They have app support, but Soundpeats app, to put it lightly, it's lightweight trash. It's getting better, but it's just not quite there yet. It's getting better though. So I will give them that. They are working on it, and I'm hoping that they eventually get to the level of like Earfun or JLAB, if not Soundcore. I hope they can get to that level, but it's just not quite there yet. So just making that clear. But they're not the same thing. We're not comparing apples to apples here because they're just not. So either you need something with all those features or you don't. That's how I look at it. This is why when people make comparisons of stuff that doesn't belong together, I just get mind boggled. It's like, come on, man, really? So, oh man, hey bro, listen. Here's the thing you have to understand about me. I have a zero tolerance for trolls, 100%. So for me, because I don't do it in my comment section, I don't do it on my live stream chat. I have zero tolerance for that nonsense. Same way I act in real life. Do you think that I would allow somebody to come into my house and take a dump on my living room floor, and I would be okay with that? Hell no. That's the same mentality that I apply to my live streams and to my community because I want my community to be positive. So many different YouTube communities, especially in the audio space, are extremely toxic in the sense of it's like they've forgotten why we even do this, why we even try headphones. And it's about the music. So many people in audio are only out to prove other people wrong. And they're only out to argue with other people and make other people feel stupid. And that's not the kind of community that I want to have here at all. So like that nonsense, they got to go. I'm not about that. Let's see here. Say it right. Stop it, bro. Take it easy, bro. Barry and LaShawn will moderate y'all's BS right out of here. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. That is the whole point, man. No. They're not going to let him in. Not at all, bro. Yo, TYD, hey, I appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the fam, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, man. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just how I roll, man. It's just how I roll. I got to make sure that like I stay on top of these things because people will try to take advantage, man. They'll try to take advantage. They'll try to come in here and say whatever they want to say or just act all wild and stuff. Nah, not here. This ain't the place. You could find a different channel for that. Mine is not the one. And you'd be surprised at how many people try to get in my comment section and just be saying the most like out of pocket stuff. And I'm just like, come on, man. And here's the thing, and I want to make this very clear. I'm okay with like constructive criticism, but you can be constructive and not be an asshole. That's the thing. You can not be a dick about it. So if you come in and saying how I'm doing something wrong and how I could be doing it this way, but the way you word things, that vibe carries. So there's ways of saying things without being an asshole. And that's really what it comes down to. And sometimes I can be that way, and I have to make sure that I check myself the way I type things, because sometimes I try to tell people like, oh, I'm really trying to come at this like from a good place. Like I'm trying to really, I'm coming from a place of love when I say something, and sometimes it doesn't carry across, and I get it, but I'm doing the best I can. So, yeah. Leroy says, best recommendation for sleep earbuds. I would check out the Soundcore Sleep A10. They are legit. Let me see if I can bring them up here real quick. Yeah, here they are. So not cheap though, just to be clear, not cheap, but probably the best option for this, in my personal opinion. Bam. So here they are right here. These are the Soundcore Sleep A10. These things are freaking tiny, man. Actually, I think I have them up here on the desk. Hang on. Let me bring them up. But yeah, they're 129. Hang on a sec here. I think I have them. Yeah, I got them right here. Hold on. Yeah, so these are tiny, man. Like these are legit, like legitimately tiny. But these are just specific sleep earbuds. Like I would not really recommend these as like your everyday jack of all trades, you know, for everything you need, phone calls and all that. That's not really what they're for. This is a very, very specific tool for a very specific job. And sleep is what it's for. So that's the one that I would personally recommend. I used to recommend Bose. Bose had a really good set of sleep earbuds, but apparently they took them off the market. Like they no longer sell them. So, oh, that's like, oh, all right. You know what I mean? So cool. I guess that's that. But yeah. Oh man. Let's see. Where are we at here? Sorry. How is Soundcore R80i? I don't have that. So, Rain Man, that's probably something that's available wherever you live, but I have never even heard of R80i. So, it's probably something that's not available in North America. It's probably, it could be something that is under a different name, but I've never heard of R80i, so I can't say. Although I've probably tried it, I just don't know what model it is. So, yeah, man. Oh, man. Which songs do I play to really show the difference in sound quality between earbuds? I have an entire playlist that I use for that stuff. I used to put it in the description of my videos, but I don't use Spotify, and that apparently is what everybody uses, which to me boggles my mind because the sound quality on Spotify is trash. If you're using Spotify, get some help. Get some help because no. There's way better quality. You have Tidal out there. You have Qobuz. You have Apple Music has higher quality than Spotify. Amazon. So you have all these different services. But people like I would put the link. At first it was a Tidal. Then I did it on Amazon. Then I did my Qobuz one on my Apple Music. And people were like, "Oh, you don't have Spotify." I use Spotify. Like, oh, bruh. Yo, AJW, what up, man? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Yo, hey, my guy Septian coming through with the super chat for $1.99. Let's hit it, man.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
Yo, thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Let's see here. It says the new XM5 earbuds are surprisingly snug in my ears. Obviously, they're pricey for that purpose. Oh, yeah, for sure. The Sleep Buds Basshead approved. You know what? Surprisingly enough, they actually are Basshead approved. So they're sleeping earbuds that have no reason to sound as good as they do. There's no reason. Like, why? Right? So... Oh man, what's up, man? It says late to the party. Last week someone asked about a new version of Phil CC2 Pro. They have been available on AliExpress since at least April this year. LDAC multipoint. Yeah, Phil CC2 Pro. They never made it here for me. You know, it's one of those things where I don't know if I'm gonna have to order them off AliExpress. I've been trying to avoid having to order things off of AliExpress because if I do a review about it, then I have to vouch for a random store on AliExpress. And it's like, I don't know. It makes it a little weird, man. Phil always had good products though. Like no doubt. Like I really like Phil's products. It's just really sad that they don't ever bring them out here. Like I think they're still selling like the, what is it? What was it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, the Phil T1X and the T1XS. Which are like 2019 earbuds, 2020 earbuds. They're still selling them like they're new on Amazon. I'm like, you launched those 4 years ago. Like, bro, get some of your new products out here. Like, to me, it just kills me. But yeah, let's see here. I couldn't recommend Amazon Music more. Yeah, Amazon Music is good, man. I still got a playlist there too. Hey, Picky Audio, what's up, bro? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you coming through, man. I switched from Spotify to YouTube Music and Amazon Music. Yeah, even YouTube Music is better than Spotify. Man, and that's not me like hating on Spotify. It's just not it. It's just not it. And here's what makes it even worse. Here is the nail in the coffin. Here's the nail in the coffin for Spotify. The fact that they're going to introduce a minimum plays requirement, or artists aren't going to get paid. Like, are you serious right now? Like, oh, bro, that to me is like, don't use Spotify, man. Like, they don't. It's, yeah. I'm just like, bruh. Yeah, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. So I just hope that those of you that are still using Spotify at some point, please consider switching to a better service. Please. Please consider switching to a better service. You can do it for a variety of reasons, but and trust me, don't fall for the oh, well, they have better selection than everyone, bro. I have yet to run into any song that I can't find on any of the other apps. Like every song that I was able to find on Spotify, I've been able to find on Amazon, on YouTube Music, on Tidal, on Qobuz, on Apple Music. I've been able to find all of the music. So that's never, ever been an issue for me. So, and then I set up my own playlist anyway. So I don't use any like algorithm playlist. I don't do any of that. I build my own playlist. So that's just how I roll. But yeah, do yourself a favor and go, get a better streaming service. Let's see here. Yeah, bro. That's when I saw that news about them pulling money from artists like that, I was like, I can't roll with them, bro.
Bruh.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. So yeah, I cannot do it, man. So how do you think One More, Sonoflow, and Soundcore Space One are in the same league? I mean, they're close because they're in the same price category. I would argue that the One More, Sonoflow have better sound quality than the Soundcore Space One. Personally, at least for me, I think they sound better. Space One has stronger noise cancellation. I guess it just depends on which one style you like and what features you really need. But yeah, they're both kind of in the same running. Usually you can get the Sonoflows for cheaper because they get discounted all the time. So I've seen them as low as like $80 or $75 recently. I think it was around the Prime deal days, and then they're going to get discounted again here in 3 weeks when we have the Black Friday deals come up again. So yeah. Let me see here. Yeah. I heard about Matthew Perry, man. It's really sad, man. That's really sad. My Friends was one of my wife's absolute favorite shows. So it's just like, that really sucks, man. So to the point where like, because it was always on like Nick at Night, but it was also on during the day as well. But when she would go to bed, I would put it on Friends for her and she would fall asleep watching Friends. So when I would go to bed, that's what would be on TV. Eventually Friends at like 1 or 2 in the morning would switch over to a different show. But yeah, every night she would fall asleep to that show and she watched every episode. She probably watched like the entire show, like the whole series. I think she probably watched the entire series probably 4 or 5 times over. Like, yeah, and I think she even did it one time, like when they were on, I think it was Netflix, or when they were on one of the streaming services, she actually watched, like she wanted to sit and watch the whole thing like straight through. So she did it that way. That was a trip. Let's see here. I did Spotify and I've been using Amazon Music and YouTube Music. Nice. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm using AAC codecs with WF1000XM5. Am I missing something big because iPhone don't have LDAC? Nah, it's not a big difference. It's not as big of a difference as people try to make it out to be completely honest. So yeah, it's not that big of a difference. So just want to make that clear. And if you really want to see if it's a big difference, pair your XM5s to like, I'm assuming you must have a friend or a family member that has an Android phone. And especially if it's an Android phone that's like 2018 or newer, so something within the last 5 years, pair it to that phone and then put them in LDAC mode and see if you can actually hear a difference. So for me, the difference, minimal. So, and as I said before, with Snapdragon Sound, you have to have LDAC on and you have to have really good quality music, and then you can hear a difference. But if you're one of those people that's just like streaming on Spotify, you're probably not going to hear much of a difference. So, this is why I continuously tell people never have codec as one of the reasons to buy an earbud. Like, that should never be a deal breaker. When I hear people say like, "Oh, well, they don't have aptX or LDAC, so I'm not going to buy it," it's like, really? Some of the best sounding earbuds on the market don't have that. So yeah, it's people put way too much weight, because I've heard some earbuds that have aptX and LDAC that sound like absolute trash. And it's like, so I don't put as much, like, it's cool. It's, to me, codecs, like high res codecs, are nice to have. But it's never a deal breaker for me personally. So yeah. Do with that information what you will. Do with that information what you will. Oh, man. Well, see here, on paper, sure, but you have to set it to that setting. So here's the thing a lot of people don't do, because if you just turn on LDAC and you don't go into developer options to turn on 990, you're not getting 990. You are not. So it's going to default to like best effort. And that's usually somewhere in the 330 to 660 range. So you're not getting 990 unless you go into developer options and specifically choose 990 every single time you pair those earbuds to that phone. It doesn't remember the setting. So you can set it, but it will not remember. And the other downside with going to 990 is connection stability. So you will have connection stability issues when you're streaming at 990. So it's good, like, if you're going to sit somewhere, like if you're going to sit down and listen to music and you have your phone kind of like sitting in front of you, or like on a table in front of you, or on your desk, whatever. If you're just sitting still, you're going to be totally fine. If you start walking around and stuff, or you're out in public, you're going to get dropouts. Just making that really, really clear. So it's just one of the things that you have to kind of keep in mind. And again, going through all that trouble, you want to make sure you have good quality music. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. It really isn't. So you got to make it worthwhile. Because yeah, you can hear the difference, man. Like, which ones was I using? My Denon Pearl Pro, which to me are still, the best, the best earbuds that I have sound quality wise, true wireless earbuds, that is, using aptX lossless, using Cobas, high res files. With those earbuds, you can actually hear the difference. Like, that's like, wow, okay, it's really coming through what it's supposed to be, because it's actually using like the aptX lossless codec. So it's pretty legit, but it's such a specific use case. You have to have the right earbuds that have the right chipset. You have to have the right phone that has the right chipset. And you have to have the right music. So it's like all the things have to align. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. Eventually, I think we'll get to a point where all of this will just be automatic. But right now, it's just not. So yeah. I actually don't use Deezer as a streaming platform personally. I know other guys that do. I think, if I remember correctly, my guy Juan Bagnell, I think he uses Deezer. I don't. I use, as far as like most of my high res listening, I use Cobas. But yeah, but as far as I know, it's great. I just don't personally use it. The last thing I need is another streaming service. I've got enough at this point, because I'm still working on putting out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a link, and it's going to have it's going to link you to all of my playlist. Basically, I'm copying my playlist to YouTube Music, to Tidal, to Amazon Music, and Apple Music, and Cobas. So, and then I'm going to have one link made, and that's going to take you to all of them. And then you could just choose whatever service you use, and that'll take you to my playlist on that particular service. And that way you guys can check out my playlist. But making playlists on all these different services takes a lot of time. So that's going to be something where, but as soon as I do, I'll make an announcement about it. But yeah, let's see. I need a pair of earbuds that has 32-bit float, sir. Yeah, exactly. The other issue with high res, you normally have to sacrifice multi-point functionality. You normally do, yeah. There's only a few that don't. Techniques, the AZ60, the AZ80, you can still have LDAC on and multi-point to 2, or if you turn LDAC off, you can multi-point to 3. So, but that's Techniques. And I haven't seen any other manufacturers do that yet. So I think the only other one, no, yeah, as far as I know, it's only Techniques. There could be others, but yeah, there could be others. Let's see here. Hi from Malaysia. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. One also uses Qobuz for the same reasons. Oh, okay, right on. Agree. The Denon Pro are the best I've heard. Do they sound the same as the NeuroTrue Pro? Never got to test them. They sound, for me, supposedly the tuning, the stock out of the box sound of the Denon versus the NeuroTrue Pro is supposed to be different. I had some guy yelling at me on Reddit how I was wrong at saying that they sounded the same. I was like, bro, I literally have them both right here. I did the hearing test on both with my ears, and I'm listening to the same songs, and they sound exactly the same. But this guy was swearing up and down that I was lying and all this. Listen, they sound exactly the same to me. But, and here's the thing, here's the funny part about it. You can't even get the NeuroTrue Pro now because Neura got bought up by Denon. So it's kind of like a moot point. You know what I mean? It isn't like, oh, well, we should have got the Neuras because those sounded better. No. I literally have them both, and no, it's the same. It's the same thing. Both of them sound freaking fantastic. They sound fantastic. So yeah, I really do enjoy them. I like their spatial audio is very good when it comes to music. It's actually one of the better ones. They use it's called Durac Virtuo, something like that. But it's one of the better ones that I've heard on the market when it comes to putting spatial into music. Better obviously with like live music. But it's one of the better ones out there, and I really do enjoy them. But yeah, they're very, very good. Very good. Let's see here. I have the Neuros. They sound amazing. Nice, man. Yeah, that was the crazy part, man. Like they dropped those earbuds and then immediately got bought by Denon, and then it just like everything went crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that situation, to be honest. Like Denon's cool, like no problems with Denon, but it's the fact that like if you had issues, like I don't know how they ended up handling it as far as warranty issues with like Neura's earbuds. I don't know how they were dealing with any of that stuff. So I hope that they took care of customers, because I remember people were complaining like, "Yo, I need to get this handled. Like, what's going on?" And yeah, it turns into a whole thing. So hopefully they got that figured out. I hope they did, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, once I get the link set up for the different music services, it's gonna be one link and it's gonna take you to all of them. So basically, it'll basically like what I'll create is a landing page, and you'll see like the 6 options or whatever. So as far as I'm concerned, it's gonna be, it should be YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, Qobuz, Amazon Music. Yeah, I think that's it. Basically everybody but Spotify. For the most part, yeah. Let's see. All right. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there, but that's how we're doing it. Yeah. But not bad though. Not bad. They offer to continue software updates. I did receive one a couple of months ago or so. Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're doing that, because that's what really sucked, because they dropped, like, in my opinion, they dropped the best earbuds that had dropped, like, especially for 2022. And there have been very few, if not any, earbuds that have really matched them, in my opinion, when it comes to sound. And I think that might, like, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do a back-to-back test, because I'm going to drop a video of, my top earbuds for 2023. And we're going to see if anybody can top them. We're going to put Audio Technica in there. We're going to put Sony, obviously, Bose, Status Audio. If I can get my hands on them, Bowers and Wilkins. If I can get my hands on them, Jabra as well, to see if somebody can top, Denon. We'll see. We'll see. So it's going to be tough, though. It's going to be tough. And if they can't, it is what it is. Don't be surprised. But as far as right now, without me having gone through the whole back-to-back testing them out, so I can do like a top 5 or a top 10, right now, if you ask me right now, like I need your best number one choice earbud right now, and I'm an Android user, I would tell you go with the Denon Pro. Yeah. Let's see here. My Nurture Pro are known on my iPhone as Denon Pro Pro. Oh, nice. Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess, but I mean, edifiers are really good, but I don't know. Yeah, I probably wouldn't because even for them, like for this type of comparison, I probably wouldn't even include. I would probably wouldn't include them or Soundcore. I think to include those brands, I would have to do another list for like under 200. You know what I mean? Something like that. So the list I'm talking about here is like $200 to $400. You know what I mean? Because and even then, there are $500 earbuds. I think my boys at DHRME, they just did a video on them. I think it's like the HiFi earbuds. I could have swore those things were $500. I'm like, because somebody was telling me like, oh hey, are you gonna review these? And I was like, well, let me go take a look and see, you know, how much they cost or whatnot, bro. They're $500. Legitimately $500 for these earbuds. I'm like, bro, come on now, man. Like, are you serious right now? So, hang on, where's it at? What is up with this? What is up with this website? What's going on here? This thing is straight tripping. There we go. Good Lord, that was weird. Okay, what's another window? Let's go here. Okay. And where's it at? Right there. No, that's not it. Why is it? Okay, so apparently this thing's freaking stuck. All right, let's try that again. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. Another window. Here we go. All right, let's try it again. So here they are. These are the HiFi Svanar wireless, and these things are $500, bro. $500. They're not sending them to me. I would have to cough up $500 if I wanted to include these in a video. I'm just like, bro, come on, man. I mean, here's me being very, very real with you guys. There are once you get past $200, $250 with earbuds, you're already well past the point of diminishing returns. And once you start pushing past 300, you start pushing into 400, you start pushing into $500. Like, what are you really getting at this price point? Like, I mean, completely honest, that you can't get 99% of the way of on earbuds that cost you from $100 to $200 with all the features, all the bells and whistles and sound quality that is either on par, just as close, and sometimes better. Right. So that's the thing, man. $500, bro. Like I get it. I get that inflation is up and everything, but HiFi, like, come on, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a rough one, man. That's a rough one. I wish I knew somebody that had these that would send them over to me so at least I can include them that way. But I don't know, man. Even for me, like even where the channel would cover an expense like this, I'm just having trouble doing it, to be completely honest. Like it's because that's the same reason. Like if I wanted to get these or like the Bowers and Wilkins, I think it's the PI7 S2, which are supposed to be so good. Again, not cheap. You know what I mean? Not cheap. So PI7 S2, you're talking $380 for those guys. So $400. So between those two, I'm almost at $1,000. Like, yeah. So just throwing that out there, man. That's where it kind of, it's a little rough, man. When you start getting into those price points, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a little rough, man. Exactly. $500, bro. Like 5 of them hundos. Yeah. So says the between 3 ANCs are on sale for $179. Excellent. And right now, both on Stadio's website and on Amazon. I bought them at early discount when they first came out. Yeah, see, that's for LaShawn right there, man. So whenever LaShawn decides he wants to bite the bullet, looks like they got the between 3 ANCs are on sale again, which is like, hell yeah. For $179, bro, that's a steal. Like, real talk. But that's just me. Let me see. Between 3 ANC. Let's double check it. Let's see here. Yeah, sure enough, man. They got them on sale. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, the both colors too at that. So let's see here. No, that's not it. I gotta move this to the other page. Tab to another window. Bam. All right. Let me close some of these out. Okay. Close that. There we are. Okay. So bam. Yeah, $179 for the between 3 ANCs. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. And these things are excellent. Like they're absolutely excellent. So yeah. 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 And even then, man, I don't even think, I think in this, I would say, put it like this, right? In the global scheme of things, you could say that I'm well off, but really I'm not. So I'm, because, you know, middle class is such a wide range that, yeah, I'm really not. And mind you, that's with me having to have dual income to make that happen. So yeah. See, I wouldn't pay $5 for wired full size headphones, let alone battery powered earbuds. That's my point. So it gets really crazy when you start getting to these like super outrageous price points, and it's like for $500, man, that would be a point where I would be asking like, you know, the warranty on them better be crazy, and there better be some repairability built into them. Because if a year and a half down the line, the battery on these earbuds die, I just coughed up $500 for nothing. Like they better be replacing these batteries or replacing the earbuds outright for that price. Come on, man. Like, yeah. So to me, that's just crazy, man. That's just wild. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. We'll have to see how that goes, but no, at least, but that's true. $500 wired headphones will last you. That's the thing, because yeah, most part, a lot of the headphones that you start getting into, like when you're getting them from a company also like HiFi or Sennheiser, or some of these other brands that do wired headphones, there's a lot of repairability. You can buy new pads, you can buy new headbands, you know, so there's parts available where you can replace parts, replacement cables, all of it. So, because I know guys that are still using their still using their Audio Technicas, still using their same Sennheisers that they've been using for 10, 15 years, because you can get replacement parts, replacement cables, replacement pads, whatever you need. I know one of them had to replace a driver on one of them. Like you can do that. So at least then when you're buying that, you're actually getting something, because it's not battery powered. It's going to last you for a while. So, but that's the difference. And that's also why we don't compare wired to wireless. You know, it's apples to oranges. It's not the same thing. It's just not the same thing. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, man. I really appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with me today. Not a lot going on. Like I said, I'm just trying to get these other videos knocked out. Got the review coming up on the Soundcore 300 speaker. This thing is legit. So hopefully you guys will come through and enjoy that. I'll be dropping that sometime during the week. And then hopefully next weekend for the stream, my game plan is probably going to be something like what I was talking about with, you know, maybe like a top 5 earbuds type of a stream. We'll see what I come up with, but we're going to have some fun with that. So that's my plan for the week, is to get, you know, some of these videos all mapped out. But, oh, you know what? Hold on before we go, because somebody's asking me what are the best Soundcore earbuds. And this is one of those occasions when somebody asks a question like this that we have to take ourselves a little field trip over to my channel, because for my guy Barry here, who's asking, you know, what are the best Soundcore earbuds? It's funny that you ask, because if you go to my channel, you go to home, if you go over to live and you scroll down right here, I have Soundcore's top 5 earbuds in 2023. Right? It's got 120,000 views. If you want to know what the best Soundcore earbuds are, in my personal opinion, this is the video that you're going to want to watch right here. So Soundcore's top 5 earbuds. So make sure you head over to the channel. Make sure you check that out. This is why I have a whole ass YouTube channel dedicated to earbuds and making videos talking about this stuff, so that when you have a chance, you can check that out. So that's what it is. And here's the thing. Oh, you've watched all my videos and you're still hard to choose. Bro, I literally rank them in that video. I'm not going to tell you anything different than what I said in that video, because I literally ranked them from number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1. So if you want to buy the best one based on my opinion, which one would you buy? Number 1, right? Because that's the best one in my opinion. So that's why I'm like, did you actually watch it? I don't know, man. You got me questioning it, bro, because I'm not going to say anything different in here that I already said in the video. So that's why I got to bring this up. And I'm not trying to single you out like it's a negative thing, but I've given my opinion. So it's asking me for the same opinion again. To me, it's like, what are we doing here? Are we just wasting time? Like, what's going on? So what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What do we do? If I already answered the question, why are we asking me again? So yeah, it's like me asking you, do you like peanut butter and jelly? And you say yes. And then I come back to you 5 minutes later and say, hey man, so do you like, peanut butter and jelly? It's like, you just asked me that question. Come on, man. Like, help me help you, man. Help me help you. But yeah, the answer's still the same. The answer's still the same. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys coming through. I had to make sure we dropped that field trip in there one time. But once again, man, I appreciate y'all. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your football if that's what you're doing. Enjoy your families if that's what you're doing. Either way, I hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you later this week when I drop the video on that Soundcore speaker. All right, everybody. Peace.